Yerp, it's Perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out Guillermo Del Toro's first episode of Cabinet of Curiosity. This is pretty much going to be like an eight episode series, but he's releasing 2 episodes every night up until the 28th. So yeah, this is the first one out of the bunch, and man, I really liked how this first episode started. You had Guillermo come out, similar to something you would see out of the Twilight Zone, or even Alfred Hitchcock, or even, you know, Beyond Fact or Fiction. It just has those vibes, and I really like it. It's very clean. The 4K just makes everything really pop. It's very bright. I really like the beginning of it, just the setup. So Guillermo Del Toro, he pretty much, before each story, tells who the director is, and then the episode begins. So this episode starts off with this old man. He's listening to George Bush's speech where he's talking about the New World Order and stuff like that, and he's chopping up this, I don't know what the hell it was. It looked disgusting. He's chopping up this whatever animal thing it was, and then all of a sudden he has a heart attack and dies. But what he leaves behind is this lot. It's lot 36. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we get introduced to our main character, Nick, where he is pretty much like a army vet, but he's a little stuck in his ways. At first I thought, is this guy like some type of like white supremacist, or, you know what I'm saying, white nationalist? He just kind of gave me that vibe, just based on how he treated certain people, but he kind of treats everybody like assholes throughout this whole entire episode. So he goes to this lot, and if you've ever seen Storage Wars, you know, they always kind of do this bidding for these storage lots, and Nick ends up, you know, bidding in for this one storage lot. But we find out shortly afterwards that Nick is very much struggling with money. He owes somebody, you know what I'm saying, and he needs to get the money quick before it's too late. And this is where it makes kind of sense why Nick is acting the way he's acting. You know what I'm saying? He's almost at the point where he doesn't care. Like, he'll sell whatever he needs to kind of pay off this debt. That whole aspect doesn't really go anywhere, but it's just motivation for Nick as a character to kind of do what he's about to do. But there was a mistake, because we get introduced to this character named Amelia, and she's looking for her storage unit, but it has already been sold off. And she's like, no, that has been a mistake. And the guy, Eddie, that kind of runs the, you know, lot, pretty much tells him, like, look, that guy over there, Nick, you could probably talk to him. Probably he'll let you get some of your stuff out of there. So she does that and approaches him in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't come off hostile. She's just like, look, I got a lot of family heirlooms in there. I just want to get out. But Nick is being Nick, and he has to be a dick to her and says, no, I bought that. I earned that. And it's just that self-entitlement that really rubs off the wrong way. He rubs it off on the wrong way to a lot of people. Like, he is really unnecessarily being a douchebag to this woman, you know what I'm saying? And karma is a bitch. So as he's kind of digging through this storage unit, he finds this weird kind of board thing. I don't know what you would want to call it, but then he finds this like seance table that he finds out once he goes to this person that kind of appraises these items. Then the lady that's appraising these items calls in this guy named Roland, that he's like a real historian buff. Like, he really is into this stuff. He knows a lot about this information. And then he starts to tell Nick about these books that he found in the seance thing, because there's like this secret compartment, and there's like 3 volumes. But what Roland tells him is the 4th one, if you have all 4 of them, I'll give you $300K. That really sparks something in Nick, like, yeah, let's go. He takes Roland to the storage unit, and this is where things get really interesting as they're kind of looking around for the fourth book. They end up finding like this hidden passageway. What I like about this, these interactions between Roland and Nick, though, before they get to the lot, is that Roland knows a lot about this storage unit and about the old man in the beginning, that he used to do like these rituals, and he gave up his, I think his wife or something like that. So going back to the storage unit, they find this secret passageway. It's like almost like a dungeon. It's just really weird. And what they find at the other end of it, it's pretty crazy. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that haven't seen it yet, but I think this was a really solid first episode. You know, it creeped me out. I do think that the ending was kind of, it kind of felt abrupt, but at the same time, it kind of just made sense, like, to get in and out with a lot of these stories. I'm definitely going to be curious to see how episode 2 is going to play out, how that's going to be paced, because, you know, I was digging this. I was really digging this story. I just felt like, damn, it just kind of ended, you know what I'm saying? And it just goes back to what I said. It's just karma, you know what I'm saying? And just Nick and how his greed has kind of really consumed him. I think they could have fleshed that out a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But with an hour, you know, it is what it is. I thought it was a solid first episode. I can't wait to watch episode 2. But if you've seen this one, let me know how you feel about it. Did you love the episode? Do you think it was boring? Do you kind of think it felt like it was anticlimactic? Let me know your thoughts. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.